Hi, Carrie. A few things I want to talk to you about. Indiana wants me, and Lord, I don't want to go back there. Remember that old song? Well, anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. This pipe here on this tractor came loose because this bolt vibrated loose, and now it's so loose and sloppy you can't even use it. What happened here was the old guy that owned it before me, he didn't know about this. After I got the tractor, I noticed the muffler and exhaust pipe were waving at the girls for some reason. And anyway, that's because this all came loose and everything was just wobbling away. And so anyway, the turbo was leaking right at this pipe here that goes to the muffler from the turbo. And that's why this got burnt on the side, on the hood. Okay? So you want to check that out in your 2+2. So what I did is I ordered a new pipe from International. It was $240 here at Stony Plain Case. So anyway, the next challenge was to tighten this up so that we wouldn't be leaking exhaust and burning up the engine cover. So what I did is I got a turnbuckle with clevis ends, and where the manifold is holding the turbo, you got a couple mounting bolt holes right here. So all I did is I think I put a 3/8 bolt in there, a little bit of a chain to the clevis. At the other end, I got my clevis end of a turnbuckle to a mending link. I put an L-shaped fitting, drilled a hole. I think this is a 3.5 inch or 4 inch U-clamp, muffler U-clamp. Tightened it down real good to hold it. And then I tightened it up, and now there you go. You get this thing too. This prevents the pipe from spinning around. So show them the turnbuckle there. It's right back to the muffler, and there's a mending link, and then I got an L-shaped bracket in there, and I just tightened that right down with the I think that's a 4 inch. I'm not sure. Whatever, you can measure it. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, and your tractor looked good when I saw it last night. So anyway, I hope you got that tool. I'll show you that tool right now. My wife will stay right here, and I'll show you that tool. Here it is right here, Carrie. That's what you need to adjust your wheels. And whether you're believing in and you're going to adjust them one day or never, you need to have this. Okay? International might not sell it to you. You might have to pick it up from somebody. Maybe your uncle has it. But this is what you need to move your wheels. I mean your wedges. So get a manual. You probably already have a manual. I'll show you how to use this. It's the only way you're going to move those wedges is with this right here. You have to have this. Every International man has. If you've got wedge locks, you have to have this. And you might need a 1 inch impact, 16 to 1900 pounds torque at 180 pounds PSI. To loosen them, use lots of penetrating fluid, and when you tighten them up, use a 1/2 inch impact, maybe about 1,000 pounds, torque pounds, and keep your eye. Periodically, you have to keep checking them and tightening them. This one here, this tractor didn't do that much in the last few years, and it has never worked as long as I've owned it, except a little bit on the 900 New Holland forge harvester. But still, the wedges had to be retorqued, and there was one bolt, the right back one, it needed 2 good turns with 1,000 pounds torque. So I don't know what, and they were all moved in. These were single wheels when I bought the tractor, and the single wheels were out here, and I didn't like that. So I moved them all in. The diesel guy tightened them all down. He moved them. I don't know if he used this type of tool. I paid $50 for this one from a neighbor guy. So I moved them all in. I put the duals on. The duals here are off a 750. I think it's about a 750 or 850 Massey Ferguson combine, and I drilled holes in them and put J-bolts and bushings in and snugged them up, spacers. And so anyway, as far as this muffler situation goes, it's a little farmer, but it works. It's fast. It's inexpensive. If you got some real smart people around you can tell you a better way, then you let me know, because I've shown tractor to different guys and nobody even noticed it. So it's not really, I don't think it's a big deal, but it does work. Just chuck it, and it always seems to stay tight. Bought that at Princess Auto for a few dollars, and it does the job. So until I can think of something else, give me an email back, let me know what you think of my advice, and that's the deal. See you next time.